myself back here, but when I was looking at the map, scoping this area out, I found this area on the map. And it looked kind of iffy to me if it was a swamp or not. So it's not really swamp, it's just a low area that's full of water. Nothing's deep yet, but I was kind of hoping for some higher ground so I wouldn't get all muddied up, but oh well, guess it's not to be. If I want to find some ideal spot. So I guess we'll just have to keep zigzagging my way through this. Hopefully the thorn bushes stop, because they got these sweet little thorns on them. They're really sharp. There's an island on the map that I really want to find. It must be up ahead somewhere, but I just don't want it to be like this the whole way. I just make it really, the going really slow. This is definitely another time I should have brought my machete when I came out, because definitely could have used it out here. Well, I'll turn this back on. Wondering if I get my way out of here. Oh, there's the island I was thinking I saw on the map, but because of all the rain, the river's overflowed, and now it's just a water-soaked forest, so you can't really tell where the island would have been. I don't know if over to my, I think that's the south, to the south that way, it looks like maybe it's higher ground. I don't know if I want to head that way. You can see through the break in the trees, the river goes, looks like it curves and comes back again, but I'm not 100% sure on that. This is my first time out here. It looks like there's higher ground right there, so it's just a small marshy area. In the summertime, this would be pretty impossible, because all this stuff down here, this grass is standing straight up and be difficult to navigate. One good thing about being difficult to navigate is it's going to probably keep 95% of the people out of this area, so I should be able to find some decent virgin areas, but this place that I'm at is covered in, ow, there's those pear bushes. It's covered in mountain bike trails. They crisscross everywhere. So I may end up going up this hill over here and be right next to a mountain bike trail. But I'm hoping I can traverse along that way and head back to that river. Here's some birch tree. Sweet. Some collect a couple pieces of fire starter here. Excellent. So once I get onto higher ground, I'll try back down and get this updated. It's emptied out into some higher ground. There's a some type of shelter there. Just go up there and check it out, and go to the ridge, see if there's a trail up there or not. So I really wanted to find an area that was kind of isolated, just for some alone time, but I know hunters come back here, so can't always be alone, but since we're in April now, the hunting season's over, I think I don't have to worry about the other 5% of the population that might ever venture back here because of that swamp. Clearly a blind. Pretty nice area considering up nice and high. A great vantage point. Surrounded by swamp. I can imagine mosquitoes around here in the summertime. Oh my gosh, this would be a friggin' bloodbath. Anyways, what I'm gonna try to do now. I know the river is in that direction. There's a valley right there. So I'm going to come across this way a little bit just to see if there's a mountain bike trail. There's some pine trees. I love pine trees, so I'm going to go that way, check those out. Then I'll head down the valley and back up again and see if I can't find a pretty cool spot. I think what I'll do is I'll mark this as a GPS location for later reference. So you know that suspecting just about as soon as I turned off the camera, right over there I seen a mountain biker. So obviously there's a trail right there. So forget about those pine trees. That's a bust. So I guess we'll just start heading down this valley onto the other side of the hill over there and check that out. On the hill, down the valley and up the other hill, a little thick, not bad. A few thorny bushes, but wasn't that bad. Anyways, you can see at the distance there, the river is right over there. There's this cool little ravine cut through here, but it's full of crap, so I don't think I'm going to go that way. This way looks pretty thick still. You can see it climbs up over there, so there's another valley on that side. So I think I went far enough around where I'm going to cut across this way. It looks a little clearer this way. Get down to the river. Ideally, I'd like to cut across the river because according to Google Earth, it was looked all nice and tree growth over there. So pretty sure there wasn't any low areas that were kind of swampy or might be filled with water from the river overflowing its banks. So I'm sure it's pretty high over there as compared to this side. Like I said, on this side I saw on the map, it looked like there was a low area, but I'm still not 100% sure on Google Maps or Earth, but now I got a really good idea when you see that light brown. Yeah, it's some type of marsh, especially when you don't see any trees growing there. So anyways, I'm gonna head down this way and see if I can find any way across that river. I don't want to take my boots off, and I'm sure it's no deeper than my knees, but this is April and that water be freaking cold, and I'm not going to do that. If I have to go back through the swamp again, so be it. I'll go back through the swamp. The little hill now, and looking at the river, and according to my GPS, you can see it. There's the island, and it's right in front of me, so that's either the island there, or that was the island there, and it's now mostly covered up in water. So I'm in the right spot. I tend to think it's that one over there because on the GPS it shows the river going around it on this side and on that side, and I believe all the water I see here is just the water overflowing the riverbank, and there's probably another side of the river over there, so I think that's the island over there, which means, unfortunately for me, that's where I came from in that direction, because the river snakes back that way. The marsh is all over there, which kind of sucks. And there's no way I can cross that river. I was hoping maybe there's some trees falling across it or something, but no, doesn't look like there's anything that I can straddle. So I guess I gotta kind of go back the way I came. I think maybe what I'll do instead is climb back up the other hill where I saw that deer blind at. That's all high ground, and I know that mountain bike trail was over there, so maybe I'll just run parallel to that mountain bike trail just so I can stay out of the muck. Not that I'm gonna melt. My Danner boots down there, the canvas version of the Fort Lewis, and they've been great for the most part. I've had some heel slippage, but I'm assuming that's because they're not broken in yet. So, hoping a few more trips like this and I get them a little wet. So, I'll sign back on a little bit once I figure out where I'm going. Side of the hill, and looks like a game trail that I'm on. It's pretty wide though. Almost looks like maybe an old mountain bike trail or something. So it's nice and clear. I'm not sure how much further this is going to go. That's all swamp over there, and eventually I'm going to have to cross that. But I did see on the GPS that there was a bridge further down for the mountain bikes, so I think maybe I'll take the bridge going across and jump back in the woods, because I don't want to be on the trail and get run over by a mountain biker. So hopefully I can find some more dry ground on the other side. It's been a pretty nice hike. Haven't seen anybody except for a couple mountain bikers, but they're like way up on top of that hill. Top of the hill over there. That deer blind is back over there, that direction. So it's been a nice hike. It's a nice little area. Don't care for all the swamp, because in the summertime, you know, it'd just be teeming with mosquitoes, but I don't know, slather on the DEET, I guess I'd be okay. Anyways, I'm gonna tie up my boot because it loosened up, and I'll turn this back on once I get somewhere interesting. There's that bridge. Actually, a bridge is part of a road. That's how I came in, because I know my car's in that direction, because I crossed the swamp over there. So I'll get to the road, come across the other side. I think maybe I'll go up onto that side. I know there's mountain bike trails over there, but according to Google Earth, it's nice high and dry ground over there, and then I can just traverse that back to my Jeep. So maybe we'll see something cool, maybe we won't, but still a beautiful day out in the woods. Found a nice trail, hiking, nice steep little bank there. Oh, that must be a mountain bike trail right there. I don't know if you can see it coming down this hill right here. That's where the mountain bike trail goes. Okay, turn this back on once I get to where I'm going. Bike trail, and came into this big open meadow. I know there's a trail around here somewhere, I just can't see it. Thought I had a biker behind me, but yeah, it's a nice little flat area. It'd be real overgrown in the summertime probably, but right now it's pretty nice. I know the parking lot's in that direction somewhere. It's a decent sized parking lot, so I should be able to hit it without much trouble. I hear voices, so must be somebody on a bike coming up. Yep, there's a mountain bike trail. Made it back. No issues. It's pretty fun. Glad there weren't any mosquitoes, because I'm sure it would be absolutely horrible back there if there were. But thanks for coming along on the ride. Talk to you later. Bye.